if there's one thing about After that drew me to it, it's that it's not perfect in any way, shape, or form. Like, the relationship is messy and complicated, and the people in it are messy and complicated, and it's just very real, I think. I think that there's certain things or events in people's lives which are really significant and which change, and after they happen, it changes who they are as people, or it changes their essence, or it changes at least certain things about them. And so for me, After is about the event or the thing that changes Tessa and Hardin. She is so much fun, and she is such a pro. We will be laughing about the stupidest thing, cracking up, and then the next minute she'll be crying in this, doing the most emotional scene. It's so great to watch someone with as much experience in the industry as her and as good at acting as I guess she is. And I was surprised by how much we had in common. So kudos to casting, because it does really feel like mother and daughter when we're acting together.
Hardin is Tessa, the lead's love interest, and he is what is essentially, in colloquial terms, a Mr. Steal Your Girl. I would say that encapsulates it pretty well, but he is, for lack of a better word, a womanizer who changes throughout the film thanks to Tessa. I think people are drawn to the story of Hessa, Hardin and Tessa, because they're completely different people who initially I don't think, I mean, there's obviously attraction at first sight, but they don't ever know how much they're going to love each other from the start, and it's one of those great stories that you can learn to love someone, and they're completely different, which makes it all the more interesting. And the fact that the relationship is demonstrated in a very real way. They don't shy away from showing things that people would often think aren't important to show, like the difficulties of love and intimate parts and the complicated parts, and everything is shown. Josephine Langford plays Tessa Young, and I think the reason, I mean, we could go on for ages, but I think her acting ability helps me so much. And the fact she's such a nice, considerate person, and that she simply just acts so well, especially in the emotional scenes and stuff, it really gives me a lot to feed off, and she's just doing a great performance. She's carrying this film. I think her acting ability is the strongest aspect she brings to this film, quite rightly. Jenny Gage is the director, and I think the sole reason she's managed to direct us so well is the fact that we've spent enough time to get to know her. I'm at her house all the time playing Fortnite with her kids and doing my laundry there, so she's almost like a motherly figure to me, and I think it's the same with Joe. And the fact we feel so free and able to discuss everything that we think freely, and all of our visions of the film are very similar, it just makes it a very easy and practical kind of relationship we have between the three of us. Anna Todd is the author of After, and it's so helpful to have her on set all the time, just to give us that even deeper knowledge of who the character is and how they behave and all that stuff, because even more than she's ever written down is in her head about these characters. So it's great to have her to reinforce that. And also the fact that she's at the hotel with us as well is just another person who's really always there whenever we want to talk about and discuss how we should play a certain role or line or whatever it may be. So helpful to have her on board. She's always everywhere, a phone call or 10-minute walk away.